Good day everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to yet another exciting TV box review. So today I have something slightly different. This is called the Remix Mini, and this is different because it has a different style of operating system. It's still based on Android, however it's called the Remix OS, and yes, it does look more like a computer than a TV box. Inside this box we have an all-winner A53 processor. It's a quad-core processor, 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage. It costs somewhere around $60, and of course I left some links in the video's description if you want to check it out. Next, let's see what comes in the box with this, and then let's see how it performs. Let's begin. Well, it comes in this box right here. On the front of the box we just see the world's first true Android PC. So on the sides here we just see Remix Mini, and onto the back here some specifications about the box itself. Inside the box we find a couple of booklets, however they're all in Chinese, so I can't really understand anything that they say. So that's about it for manuals. Aside from that, we do get a HDMI cable. It's a very short HDMI cable, and the power adapter, which is this one right here, and these are the specifications onto the power adapter. Now, unlike all the other TV boxes that I've seen, this one does not come with a remote control. And since it doesn't come with the remote control, I'm gonna be using this for the duration of the video, and I left a link in the top right corner of the video's description if you wanna check this out. And now onto the mini PC as they call it. So it is made out of plastic entirely, however it does look pretty cool. On the bottom here we just have a rubberized circle so it doesn't slip whenever you put it down. And on the back we see the port for the power adapter, the network adapter port, 2 USB ports. That's the HDMI port right there, a TF card slot, and that's a 3.5mm audio jack. So you can plug in some speakers, headphones, whatever you have. Before we go any further, check out what happens if I press the top of the box. So the screen turns off. And if I press this again, it comes back on. Now if I hold this pressed here, it gives me an option there for standby, reboot or power off. So very cool. As soon as we turn the box on, we get to this logo here, and this is their boot up animation. As soon as the box starts up, we get to this screen right here. So it does look just like something that you'd find on a Windows computer. So let's start by going to the settings app. So the settings app, it's right here. You can double click on this just like you do on a computer. So double click on it and it opens. Now we do have a few settings here at Wi-Fi here, basic Wi-Fi settings, same for the internet, for the Bluetooth if you want to connect to any Bluetooth devices. A display here we can select whatever resolution we want, and currently I'm using this resolution. However, this may be different depending on what TV you have connected to it. At the screen adjustment you can make the screen bigger or smaller, and down here you can hide that bar at the bottom of the screen. So now it's hidden. Now I'll bring it back up. So very straightforward. At languages and input, I'm just gonna show you whatever languages are available. So I'm gonna scroll through them. Hopefully you see the ones that you may be interested in. So a whole bunch of languages that are available. So we'll go back. Now if you do click right onto the mouse, it gives you an option to copy, so just like on a computer basically. Okay, so that's it for languages and input. At sounds and notifications, if you want to change the output mode, so this is what I have set up right now. However, you can change this depending on what you're using at home, what setup you have. So very easy. So I'll go back again, and then applications. I'm gonna open the applications here. So here you can see everything that is downloaded and running, and all the applications. So these are all the applications onto the box at this particular time. And as I said before, this is running Android 5.1 basically with the skin on top. So everything that you see, it's Android 5.1 based. So just like any other Android device that you've seen. Okay, account, security and location, very straightforward. And at about here we can see the version that we are running at this particular time. So it's Remix OS 2.0.512. I did get an update as soon as I turned on the box, so that's the latest update. Okay, so that's about it for the settings app. Here nothing else that I can show you in the settings app, so we'll close that. And if we click down here, this is the list of apps that we have installed onto the box. Now I could not find anywhere the Play Store. So the only thing I was able to find looks kind of like a Play Store. It's this, the remix recommendations. However, I was not able to search anything, and these seem to be the only things that are being able to be installed from this particular app or store, whatever that may be. So again, we do have some Chinese stores here. I believe this is like a Chinese player or something. However, I have no idea how to use this because I just don't understand what it says. So we do have another app market right here. It's this one right here. So we can just click on it and it should open. So it is open right now. And here we can install some things. However, everything is in Chinese. So if you don't know Chinese, this may not be the best thing for you. So to exit these apps, you basically have to scroll down from the top there and then just press that back button. So that's how they work. Now we do see other things right here, like this app market right here. So if I open this again, everything is in Chinese and I don't understand anything, and I can't really install anything since I don't understand anything. Now all the apps that we open and stay open in the background are at the bottom here. So if you right click on them, like right click with the mouse, you do get the option to open them or quit them. So very easy to use. Aside from that, we do have a file manager. So I'm opening the file manager, and here we can see whatever documents and SD cards that you may have installed. So I have this SD card installed at this particular time. However, this isn't exactly internal memory, it's just an SD card that can hold whatever information you have onto it. So it cannot become internal memory for the box. Aside from that, we just see the MX player right here, a music app that again it's in Chinese, so I'm not really gonna open it, and Chrome and Firefox. So that's about it for the apps that come pre-installed onto this. On the right hand side of the screen, we do have some more options right here. So if you press this little arrow here, we do get like a memory cleaner. So this basically closes all the apps in the background. This is like a shortcut for the Bluetooth, and this is for the volume. If we click right here, we do get a list with all the notifications that we have onto the box. This is the keyboard that you can select whatever language you want, and this is the Wi-Fi if it's connected or not. So very straightforward. On Chrome, browsing any websites is done just like you do it on a computer. So I'm on my website right now. So again, it's gonna take a bit till the page opens, but that depends on your internet connection. So yeah, it works just like you would open a page on the computer. So this does feel a lot like a computer, in fact. If you want to install any apps that you cannot find in those Chinese stores, you will have to actually look for those apps online. So yeah, you can install them, but you have to look for them, download them and install them afterwards. And here I'm installing Geekbench. Now I'm just downloading it. So after it's downloaded, it's gonna show up down here and I can actually install it. So right now we can see it there. And let's see which one it is. So it's probably this one right here. So you just press install and then it's gonna install it onto the box. On the AnTuTu benchmark we get a score of about 22,000, so not a very high score. And at info here we can see some more specification about the device. So Android 5.1, the processor here and the available RAM. On the Geekbench 3 we get a multi-core score of 1077 and a single core score of 457. Down here we can see some more information about the box, so the name that's right there, the Android version, and here we can see some more information about the test itself. On the Ice Storm Extreme we do get a rather low score of about 2100, so the lowest I've seen in a while, and down here we can see some specifications about the score. One cool feature that the Remix OS has is the fact that you can have more windows open in the same time. So as you can see right now I have the browser open, I do have the settings app right here and I can move it right here, and everything is on top of another app that's running. So this is a very cool thing to have, because with the regular Android you can't really do this. On the speed test app I was able to get 93 download on a wired connection and 35 download through Wi-Fi. This box can only connect to the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi networks. I was even able to install the latest version of Kodi right from their website, and I have it running in the background here. So I'm just gonna go to system info here, and here you can see some information about it. So I'm just gonna scroll through this. So it does seem to work very good. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. I did install an add-on. I just wanted to see how well it does, and we'll just open a random file from here so we can see if it starts up and how it starts up. And yeah, it does seem to start right away. However, this movie here, it's not the best quality. It's rather new, I think. But yeah, it does seem to start fairly good, and there is no lag or anything, so it does go very well. So yeah, this is how Kodi works onto this Remix Mini box. Since I have Kodi open, we'll try a couple of files and see how well they do. The first one that I'm gonna try is this 4K file at 59 frames per second. We'll see if it does good or if it even opens. So let's double click on it. So no, it doesn't wanna start up. We'll try this one again in the MX player. The next one I'm gonna try another 4K file at 50 frames per second. So let's see this one. And the box doesn't move anymore, it's frozen. So I guess these two are not gonna work onto this particular box. However, I do have to restart the box because there is no way of actually exiting this. So I will be back in a bit. Alright, so I'm back here. We'll try other files. So let's try this one right here, see if this one does good. And yes, this one seems to do okay. So we'll stop this one. We'll try, this is another 4K file that I filmed with my phone. Let's see if this one works. And yeah, this one seems to work. However, not smooth by any means, but I guess better than the other two. So yeah, 4K files are not gonna do fine good on this box. Let's try this one now. This one should do just fine. So yeah, this one seems to do okay. So we'll stop this one. We'll try another 720p file. So this one here. This one I'm very sure that will do fine. So no issues with this one. And the last one that I'm gonna try is file at 1080p. And this one will do excellent as well. So just so you have an idea what files work on this and what files don't. So in order to conclude this video, this Remix OS is definitely different from anything that we experienced before. I mean, TV boxes are all the same. This one actually looks very nice, and it doesn't feel like a TV box anymore. It feels more like a Windows machine. However, it does have a couple of limitations. For example, it doesn't come with a Play Store. You're gonna have to install apps in different ways, so a bit more complicated. We also don't get a remote control for it, and you're gonna have to use a mouse. If you do use a mouse, you're taking up one of the USB ports on the back, so you only have one available. Kodi seems to go very good on it. I mean, aside from 4K files, but for online streaming should do just fine. So for 50-60 bucks, as much as this box is, or the Remix Mini as they call it, I think it's worth it, and it's a very good experience. Alright guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you did enjoy the video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.